Hello again, and this is my Axial Capra Builders Kit. Purchased this beginning of December. Since I got into crawling early 2020, I've always loved the look of these things. The fact it's more of like a buggy crawler. It's not a truck. It's like you know what it is. You can see it anyway. So I've always fancied one, but I was never massively impressed with how they looked performance-wise out the box. That's why I bought the builder's kit and not the ready to run. Anyway, I bought it. I took my time building it, just doing bits and pieces here and there. I built it near enough as it would come out the box. Obviously, I've got a few sets of wheels and tyres. I just chucked some wheels and tyres on it. I put a 1080 Speedway in, and 35 kilogram waterproof servo. That's actually an old one out of me Sport, but it still works fine. What else did I do with it? Out the box, I fitted a 1080 Speedo, that servo, using me FlySky GT5 receiver. I bought the recommended, I think it was a Spectrum servo, because you needed the piece in it to work the dig. I bought that, extended the wire. What else did I do to it? I put an 11 turn pinion on it. At first I put I think it was a 15 turn brushed motor. I don't know what it was out of. It was no good, so I took that out, and then I put a 21 turn in, and again that was better, but still too fast for the car, so I took that out. But before I took that out, I actually had a go of it, not on these wheels and tyres, and I was pretty disappointed with it, to be fair. Sort of as I expected. It just wasn't a patch on me Traxxas. Shouldn't compare it, but cost wise, it's not cheap, and you think it's not very good. Anyway, so did some digging, asked some questions on some forum pages, Facebook pages, and stuff. And I mean, it's a little bit of a project. I can just tinker on with it and as and when. Anyway, so since building it, I've done the pen spring mod in the shocks. So just like a biro pen to limit the droop, but also keeps the ride height down, but it'll still articulate half decent. Softer set of springs out of the two out the box, but I still don't know if they're too stiff. Again, it's early days, whether I need to tune them up. What else have I done? I fitted a 55 turn, again just a cheap little brushed motor. I think it was off eBay. Cost us 12 quid delivered. I've put a 10 turn pinion on, changed the motor screws, and it meshes up spot on, right hard up against it. And it seems a lot better. I've just tried it. I'm going to put the running footage on after this, and it's loads better. I've put Traxxas. I think I don't know if the Jato HD rod ends on the end of the links to extend the wheelbase. This was recommended by quite a few, so I've done that. I've got Wild Boar HD drive shafts. Well, part of them. This is from. Is it the Bomber or something? The Axial Bomber? I don't know. Anyway, but I bought the drive shaft set because when you lengthen it, you need to lengthen the shafts, otherwise they just pop out. So I've done that. I've got brass corner weights on each corner. I was going to run the portal box as well, but I got cheap Chinese ones and they were absolutely awful. They didn't fit. I tried modifying them, they didn't fit, so I took them off. I was intending to run these wheels, these steel bead locks, which are a bit heavier, with these Duratrax Showdown tyres. I've always liked these, so I wanted a set C3 compound, squashy, nice and soft. Sticking with my usual hair donut bun insert, works well. I've vented them. I've only put one hole in. Obviously they're brand new, they're not broken in yet, but I've just had a quick test in the garden. Obviously it's a bit muddy, but they seem to bite nice. So I couldn't use those wheels with the brass. Those wheels are a narrower offset, and to be honest, that probably would have been better for the truck because it is quite wide. But I don't know, I wanted the weight. So anyway, these are off me. Well, these are off one of my other. Well, these are another set of me wheels I've got. I had Proline crawlers on. I've took them off. I had a bead lock protection ring on red. I've took that off because it was too blingy. And they work well. They're still quite a new wheel. They're not that. I haven't seen much action, so quite pleased with that. Other thing I changed was straight away the dig servo. I've put a Power HD servo in so I can run it on 7.4. I've got rid of the servo saver, just set it up so it's accurate, it doesn't burn the servo out or brown out. And on 7.4 it just locks in and out as and when you need it. There's no delay, there's no struggle. So that's where I'm at with this, I think, so far. I might have missed a couple of things. I'm just trying to go through it quickly without rabbiting on too much. But I've had it apart, I don't know how many times. I mean, I've literally just used it for the first proper time there for 5 minutes outside. And I bet it's been in bits, I don't know, 5-6 times I would have thought. I'm going to, next on the list is I'm going to get the brass. I might get the Viviton one for the back of the diff, just for a little bit more bias to the front. 2200 3S Lightbore. Like I say, I'm running a 1080. I think that's about it. I might get some different springs, or I might try some shocks. I might even try the shocks off the Sport and see what they perform like, because I've heard of a few people doing that. I know a lot of parts for these, it's all in America, and obviously in the UK you're sort of limited really. Other thing I am fancying doing, which I'm probably going to do, looking into it, is not yet, but I'm going to run it a bit first. Is I'm going to get what's called a Vader skid for underneath. It's a flat skid rather than it being bored like that. It sits flush. I think it's 3D printed or something, but it's got alloy in it. But it sits flatter underneath, and it allows you to run a 550 can motor. And I'm probably, well, I would love to put a Fusion in it, because I put a Fusion into the Sport, and it's just transformed it. I much prefer the Fusion. I had the Axe in it before, and the Axe was really good, but the 3300 I thought was too aggressive. So I think I want to run a Fusion in it. It was either that, or I was thinking about another Axe system for this, but just getting the 1200 540 model. That would probably be more than enough for this, I would have thought. But the only other thing with, if I get the Vader skid that runs the 550 can motor, is if you get the extra bracket, you can also run the original SCX 3-gear transmission, which gives you a bit more of a low ratio, because I think these are 30-1 and it's still a little bit high. The 10-turn pinion, it feels good, there's plenty of control, but it just lacks that little bit bottom end. So I don't know, anyway, I'm rambling a bit here. It's just future reference, but I do like it. I haven't put any stickers on or anything yet. It's painted it neon blue. I might not, I don't know. I've still got bits and bobs in the box. I have got, I forgot, I've ordered some overdrive gears for the front portals. They might be here this week, I would have thought. I've got them to go in. I'm just trying to think if I've got anything else. I've been ordering that much stuff recently, I've lost count of it. But after my first run there, I'm quite impressed with it. You'll see the footage. I'm going to chuck it together. There's not a lot, but I've probably waffled on more than I have actually ran it. But feels good, it's something different. Probably once things get back to normal, which I've said this millions of times, I can't say it this year, but once we get allowed back outside, I'll probably use this for running competitions, I would have thought. Up at Children RC Adventures, have a look at their page on Facebook. It's a canny little club. I'll probably run this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the Sport. I've spent enough and done enough with the Sport. I might make that more of a scale looking truck, maybe get a hard body for it. Anyway, I just thought I'd do a little bit of an update, or like a speaking video, because I haven't done one for a while. Not that many's interested, but anyway. But yeah, I don't know if you can see anything else in there. Like you see, just a cheapy little 55 turn motor, but it's still just slightly quicker than walking speed, and that's all I need. I don't want speed in these things, it's pointless. I race buggies as well when we're allowed, so that's like my speed fix, and this is technically a bit of technical crawling driving. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be loads to come on this. There'll be loads of videos coming in the near spring, summer. There'll be loads of updates, and no doubt I'll just keep ploughing money into it like I do with most of them. But anyway, thanks for watching anyway.